Oh. Good now, everyone. I hope this broadcast finds you well. My name is Artorius Winchester, and welcome to some Poker Chase. And also, welcome to I guess, anyone watching on Twitch currently, where I am now simulcasting to. Because I finally got that worked out. I thought, you know, a poker stream's fairly standard, so it'd be a good place to, check out if any of this works. And it's also my stream is half an hour late, so I can only apologise on that. I for some reason thought this would be, you know, fairly straightforward, and it was, but it wasn't straightforward enough that I could, like, do it after getting in, and then, have my, like, you know, food for the evening. Before 8, so I had to push it back a bit. I've had to mess around with the quality settings and a couple of other things, so, like, anyone watching on Twitch, I can only apologise that this is a bit bare bones. Yeah, like, I basically set this up in the past couple of hours, so there's not much of the normal Twitchy type stuff going on there, although I'm not entirely sure what the normal Twitchy type stuff is. I'm very much a YouTube, you know, streamer, or at least have been for the past year or so, and I'm kind of just dipping my toes in the water here. So, yeah, excuse me. Yeah, just any issues with quality on either side, do let me know. I'm going to assume the YouTube side is still alright, because I kind of get that side a bit more. The 3 dashboards I have open now seem to be indicating that this is fine. So let's hope that's the case. Although some of them seem a bit out of date. Hang on. Give a couple of them a refresh. Just make sure things are going to the right places. Hang on, because I get the feeling YouTube might not actually be alright. Yeah, no, never mind. We're fine. We're fine. Just some of them hadn't updated. Right. So, we are continuing on our attempt to, as we were last time. Oh, done a mission. Hold on, wait a sec. Let me check that first. We're done here. Oh. 10 first places, so I get a bunch of rank tickets. Cool. Don't mind that. Right. So we are continuing on our quest to get to, like, Master or whatever the rank above Diamond is. As you can see, I have in fact gone down in rank points since last stream. Because, I mean, yeah, just this 5th onwards kind of shows about how I've been doing. So, it's been tough out here. But we're going to keep motoring on anyway. So, with that in mind, let me queue up for a rank match, because these normally take a while, and then we'll do the other thing I was planning on doing. Because I'm assuming this is going to... Oh, 5 out of 6, never mind, I might not even get a chance to. Well, let's try it anyway. So, first off, I think this is 5 rank tickets, which I may as well just use. Yep, it was. So, there we are. 150 out of 200 at the top then. I need, what, like 20 or more so. Getting a ranked match. Look at these 2 roulette crates. Oh, the roulette crates give you, like... Oh, okay. Oh, and you can choose. Okay. Right, so that's actually probably worth spinning the roulette at some point then. In the meantime, let's open some of these bags we get for playing matches. We get a green crate. We get 2 green crates and one of the shards of love, I think they're called. And we get a bunch of bronze crap. Cool. Yeah. I do keep forgetting to open them after matches. So, I'm glad that's working. Oh, also, actually, this would probably be a good test of this, but, oh, we start with pocket aces. Okay. Yeah. Cool, that's, I feel like, no, I feel like this might be worth a min raise. Just tease a little bit more money out of people. Well, you know, I was saying about my luck being garbage, but you can't really argue with this, can you? So I do have to worry about if someone has a 6 now, so I think I probably ought to bet this out, just to try and, like, scout for it. Or I could run out of time and check instead. Great, now I've got to worry about people having a 6 or an 8. This is not a nice board for me. But I'm going to do, as I said I would last time, scout for this 6 or 8. Because on a min-race, people could be playing, like, 8. Yeah, that's the issue. 2 calls, that's absolutely the issue. And now we have a heart. Oh, God. Should have bet on the flop, but I ran out of time. Ace 3, 10 jack. Amazingly, we get away with it. But that hand was positioned in, like, 3 different ways. Like, if someone had 2 hearts, someone had an 8, someone had a 6. It would have been not a great time. So, a very low value pocket aces. We have woken up on 10 ace suited, though, which is also really nice. We can call an under the gun raise with that. We're not too sad. I can probably call that as well, to be fair. Particularly since we've got a bit of a chip lead. I can burn 1,000, particularly if some other folk are looking at it. Right, let's hit that flush, baby. We have hit the ace. We have top pair. But there have been people betting out pretty large bits, so I wouldn't be surprised if we've got like an ace king, ace, you know, or like something better than ace 10 here. I might fold top pair on this. Yeah, with these calls, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced someone doesn't have, like, the good stuff. Like, I was either hoping for, like, straight or flush then. If we weren't going to see either of them, then it be do. Is Nano going to bet this out again? What was I saying before we got into this? Kind of couple of lean corkers of some hands to start us off. Oh, yeah, they are for 4K. And a call from, Saisho. No, Sai-ue, I believe that is. Or maybe... I don't think it's pronounced Sayue, but yeah, there we are. There's what I was fearing, ace queen. Against 9-10 of spades, I guess they were hoping for the flush. It's a very big call to make on the turn there. If you're chasing a flush. It's not one I would have done. But good to know that Sayue would have done. Speaking of, I'm going to go around everyone's names and then get to the other thing. So, going from the left of me all the way around, and I'm assuming every stream can see where my cursor is. If not, this is going to be a bit awkward, I guess. Yeah, there we go. So, from my left we have Sayue, we have Nano, we have Shichan, we have, God, what is that? That's not quite Nani, but it looks close. That one's Winter, that middle one. And then I have just no clue what the last one is. So, really? Do excuse me. Really, yeah, 1 out of 3 kanji, not enough to work this one out. And finally, a lot more simpler, we have Utan. We are opponents for this first hand. And yeah, like I said, that pocket aces at the start, you know, having 2 people call in was quite nice, but I played it very cautiously because there were a lot of hands that could, you know, particularly if they were going to call and try and have me bet out on it. There were a lot of hands that could have really messed me up there. Like, even if people weren't going to bet the trip sixes, then, you know, there was the potential of the 8, which someone could have bet out. On the flop, I guess, but you can never really be too careful, because I took quite a long time to bet, so it's possible they were thinking that, you know, I was just going to try and bait something out. And then obviously the third heart turned up on the river. King 8 is definitely a defendable hand for the big blind. See if we get any action with it. We do not, we just get free money. Never complain about free money. 3-7 is absolute garbage. We are not playing that. Check my various dashboards here. So, 7-2. Dreadful. Yeah, excuse me if I'm just doing little things in the background. I'm just trying to check my whole multi-stream stuff is going well. But I will concentrate for this hand though, because it's Jack Queen and I can afford to 3-bet that. We have a call from Shichan. Flop is 5-3-3, so it doesn't really do anything for anyone. I will check it. I'm not desperately trying to push out a flush here, because I've got, you know, runner to it. 5s and 3s, so I'm dead if he has king or ace, essentially. Because then his kickers would beat mine. Flush draw is now active. Shichan's gonna bet it. Do I want to pay 1,000 to look them up? Not really, honestly. I don't think I do. I don't think it's worth it. Because even if I learn that, you know, like, oh, they just had the king or the ace, which is a reasonable call. Yeah, like, I don't think I gain too much from that information. Let me just... a couple of things. Go back here. Not really commenting on this one, and I apologize for that. And there we go. Right. King 7 is not something I want to play under the gun, which is the, I guess, first to act is another way of calling it. Because I've got to ensure King 7 is stronger than, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other hands that I know nothing about. And aside from it having a king, it really doesn't have a lot going for it. 8 king is not much better. But it is in a different position now, where it's on the big blind. So using king to, say, bluff out a, like, bluff out hand is definitely way better. Right. Yeah, don't think I want to take a 4-bet for it, though. Alrighty then. 5-8. Yeah, no, don't know why I'm even considering 5-8. It's not exactly a hand. Just working on tech in the background. 3-2 is a bunch of crap, so we're not going to play it. Oh. No, it's not on me. I thought it was a new hand. Right, ace 7-4 is the flop, which aside from having an ace doesn't really do much for people, but our girl at the top right could have hit an ace, which is just how I'm going to refer to them. I guess I could refer to them as Winter, being the only kanji that I recognize there. Yeah, you know what? Winter sounds like a better name. Sometimes we've just got to improvise. Yes, actually, while I'm talking about also doing a technical tinkering in the background, one of the things I have implemented recently is you'll probably see that I've got the restream kind of chat box down the bottom left. I'm not sure if it's the best place for it, and it's certainly not the neatest way of doing it. But yeah, it's that's there now, so we can have our chats kind of like hard baked into the streams, which is very cool. Because it means they'll stay up on the Twitch VODs, although I should mention that if you're going to watch a Twitch VOD, you may as well just look at the stuff on the YouTube channel. It's probably going to be a better quality. And also, it'll stay around for, like, longer than a month, because I think Twitch deletes stuff after a certain amount of time. Which is, yeah, very odd. Well, I guess it's because it's not trying to be YouTube in the whole, like, you know, storing loads of data kind of stakes. Wait. Oh, I've lost the window. And I've refound the window. It's fine. Okay. Also, got word through that apparently YouTube might be slightly delayed compared to Twitch. This is good to know, but like I said, I don't want to spend too much of tonight's stream doing kind of background work, although admittedly a lot of this kind of, you know, well, not a lot of this, but certainly a large part of the stream tonight's going to be trying to iron out the kinks with this. But yeah, okay. I mean, lesson number one, I guess, because my Twitch audience might not have heard this. Just because you would have made something nice on the flop, doesn't mean you should have gone in with 2-4. Like, don't go in with stupid hands. So, I'm not even too miffed that, like, you know, I folded 2-4 there, you know, that it came up great. Like, it's ironic, but it's not a solid foundation for a play. It wants me to 3-bet 4-6. No, I don't think I will. I just don't think that's worth the, what, like, almost a grand more. Queen 8 I could see working, though. On that kind of a raise, yeah. Min-raise, I could see a Queen 8. Okay, a lot of calls. 9-9-3 is not the flop we wanted. No clubs, the flush is out. I guess if we run a 10 jack, we've got something, but neither of them have to be spades, otherwise we're scared. Yeah, it's a lot of ways that hand can go wrong. It's just not the flop. 6 diamonds ruins the straight, so I'm essentially just looking. I would just be looking for a queen here, and I'd have to have bet. Yeah, and find the king. Would have been nothing, which is kind of retroactive. Yeah, kind of retroactively analysing the hand, but certainly would have lost to pocket jacks. And generally, it's not a good idea to retroactively analyse your hands, but it's good to, you know, keep an idea of what I would have done, like, were I still in. Sometimes. God, we've got, Sayue over here, down to just a mere 6k, which is tragic for them, but in fairness, A, they do just keep paying to see, like, extra cards, which is an odd strategy. Excuse me, it leaves you like this. And, yeah, it's not entirely sure how you get this far doing that. I mean, aside from being extremely lucky. But hey, if they're going out, it means I'm not coming in 6th, which is fine by me. Oh, 10 King 9 gets taken down by Shi-chan there. And ooh, Jack 10. You know, Jack. No, game wants me to fold this. I'm feeling a min raise. I can rumble with Jack 10. Yay, there we go. Free money. Admittedly, I think that was more by luck than judgment, but yeah, we'll take that. You know, there's straight potential. There's decent pair potential, not the best pair potential, but decent. 10-3 is a lot less going on for, though. Particularly on King 9 Queen of Hearts flop. Definitely an action flop, but ooh, both parties decide to check. Another 9. There's a full house potential now to get you out of a flush. Okay. See a bet from Shi-chan. Does Utan follow it up? Given that I don't know what both these players would have, mind you, to go in as much as they did pre-flop and then just see nothing. That's an interesting one. I'll say that. Do I want to call this? Here's the thing. It's a flush draw on a 10, which isn't the worst if a flush comes up for 390. But there's the chance that Sayo might just go all in here. I don't think Sayo will. And more fool me for not thinking that. For not literally calling it out and then being like, nah, they won't. Yeah. Alright, fair enough. We've got something good. Queen Ace. Yeah. Good pair potential. Good high straight potential. We will 3-bet that. And yeah, you know, it's just blinds, but it keeps us afloat. That's the important thing to remember. Pocket 5s. We're gonna 3-bet this again. I really should stop doing that with Sayo right next to me, actually. It's worked this time, but... Ugh. And there we are. Blinds and then some, because Winter over there just called. Which means now I can safely, being what, like... by 30 chips being in 3rd place, I can take this a little easier now. And recently it was kind of ballsy on the 5. Sayo is pulling this back with the all-ins. It's a very timid table, but also I am part of that table, so, you know, I can't talk too much shit there. Okay, Nano going with the min raise. Utan with the call. Our flop is 9 King Ace. Which looks great for me, but really kind of not convinced because, you know, a flush where a 6 is your highest card is really kind of miserable. 9 King is technically straightable, but I'm just kind of relying on a pair of kings here. Do I want to call a min raise with it? I'll see a flop with it. A flop which is 5-10-5. We've been given another card for free. We will absolutely take it. 5-10, 5-10. Right, so we're now playing King Kicker. I'm going to bet this and see if Utan's got the ace. Do you have it, or are you going to rep it? Nope. Works just fine for me, then. Jack Ace suited. There we go. There's a hand. That is a certified banger of a hand. I'm going to just try and slow play this one a little bit, though. Because I don't want to... actually, do I want to call some of the all-ins? Like, I kind of do. I kind of want to fuck around and find out. Yeah, we're going to go for it. Alright. Still 3 people to the 758 flop, of course. How silly of me. Well, this is starting to look like a terrible investment. I'm fully willing to believe that Nano's just gone in on pockets there. Yeah. In fact, no, I won't even show my cards. I was tempted to show the cards to show how much they missed, but I don't want people getting that kind of data on me. Well, good hand from Nano. Terrible bet from me. Well, is it terrible? There's arguments to say I shouldn't have, There's arguments outside of, What's the sentence I'm looking for? Let me try that properly on the third one. There's arguments outside of it didn't work that say I probably shouldn't have re-raised there. So I was tempted to play that one a bit slowly. But yeah. No such luck. Okay. Nano again with the raise. Winter gonna call Utan with the all-in. Alright. 2-2 ace. Huh. Alright. Is certainly interesting. God, yeah, my YouTube stream is... At least on my preview, it seems way behind. Like, not even in matching yet, but, I guess maybe the preview only plays when I'm, Oh, wait, hold on. If I hit this... Now that's looking a little more like it. Right. Although now the restream preview is miles behind. Interesting. Okay. Ah, jacks. Okay. That's a hand we can rely on. See if we can catch someone with the hooks. Oh, is she gonna go for it? No, she's not. Okay. Nano's also not. Shichan's also not. Winter? Also not. It's a respectable living from the jacks there. 2-3 suited. If there's no all-in from Sayue here, this might be defendable. God. Just had a minor heart attack. So remember I muted my mic at the very start of the stream and was like, oh god, did I unmute? Yes, I did. At least according to OBS. Thank god. I'll see this. This is a funky little number. 6 Jack King of Diamonds is kind of not what I was looking for, though. So we are going to check fold this one out. Particularly to an all-in. I would have folded to a sneeze, never mind that. Shuchan making up the 30k now, though. Okay, 10 Jack on me. Sayue only on 4k. Winter only on 8k. Yeah, I'm not hugely confident in 10 Jack. Like, if I call here, I just get all in for 4k. So I'm actually going to let this one go. Yeah. You got it, Sayue. Look, the blinds are high enough now where someone else will take you out incidentally. I don't need to be the person to put, you know, like a quarter or half my chip stack on the line. I can just let you two bleed. 6 Queen is not the hand. Sayue has found the one they're going to make a stand on. Does anyone call them? Nano does not, despite having 55k. Shichan does. Ace Queen plays Ace 10. As long as we don't see a 10, Shichan's in great form. And we do not. Sayue is eliminated, meaning I can no longer come 5th. Which is great value for me. Winter now kind of in the tough spot with only, what? 7,000 remaining? No, 6,000. 6,000 remaining and a big blind eaten. I'm going to have to look to make plays myself, and it might be on this King 10. Because Winter's now low enough where I really do not care. Yeah, sure, I will make the prerequisite call. I can defend on King 10. 6-3 suited, that's kind of tragic. That's saying they have hit 3, 4, 5, 6. I was scared for a minute, I'm not going to lie. Okay, but yeah, 10s and 4s with the ace kicker, and I guess if one of the other numbers had come up and it had been a diamond, I would have been fine there too. Jack 9 is not terrible. I'm going to fold it, though. Not quite feeling it. Maybe that was a misplay. 10-8. Again, not terrible. Feels like I should give it a go. I'm going to give it a go. We have... okay, so we have a 7. Yeah, this is worth betting. So a 7 makes us a straight. 2 more diamonds. We've got runner, runner, flush draw. Or we can just bet and take home 30k and be happy. 9-4 is absolutely fold garbage. Yeah, particularly into a 7.5k bet. It's just no fucking thank you. Nano's going to have a go at this, though. Flop is 5, 10, 8. An ace of hearts on the turn after 2 checks. Are we going to see 2 more checks, really? Ah, there we are. There's a bet on the ace. Nano going to fold it out. Which does make me question what on earth they were going in with. Like... that call on... You want me to go all in on 7-5? I don't think I will, actually. How many big blinds have I got left? 7. Okay. 7 plays 9, plays 11. 9-5 ace. Is technically a legal flop. 2 checks again. 2 of spades comes out. I'm willing to bet doesn't help anyone. Unless someone's been slow playing their ace. Nano was thinking about it. Is that just posturing, though? A king now. Has anyone hit? Okay. There's a check there. There's a half pot bet from Shi-chan. Is Nano going to get pushed out again? No, we're going to see a call on this. King 7 beats King 3. And it was a slow play from Nano. Puts Shi-chan slightly below me, or at least until the big blinds get to me. But for that brief moment... Oh, 4 jack. No, no thank you. Never mind, we get free money. There's King Ace, right. Okay. I'm just gonna try and put a Shi-chan all in here, because you don't see hands like King Ace that often. 4 King, King Ace. Right, don't show me a 4. Every time! Oh, show me an ace then? Every time. God damn. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Right, what's my King 10? Yeah, we ball. we are kind of obliged to ball. 9-5-9. Okay, well I have 2 overs to the board. That's not bad. 9-10 jack. Okay, 2 overs to the board and a queen makes me a straight. And none of it comes up because the 4 is just ruining me again. And yeah, ace kicker takes it. So many outs. So many outs. And none of them came up on either of those hands. But such is the nature of the beast. And I played carefully enough where I'm still in plus rank points. So honestly, like, not too mad at all. You know. Like, the art of a good ladder climb is like, in my opinion at least, is like a slew of steady, like, you know, thirds and seconds rather than, you know, a bunch of firsts or sixths, depending on, like, how hard your immediate all-in hand goes. But yeah, since rank seems to be biting tonight, I say, loading into, and literally, or queuing into literally no one. Let's give it another shot. How much does this actually cost me again? In ranked, it is 20, right? Okay. I mean, I guess it's nice that I've got more of these, like, packs of 100. Not that I want to use now, obviously, because that would be inefficient. Oh, a cup of tea. Cool. Could use some of these roulette crates, I guess, but not hugely a fan. Weirdly, the roulette isn't on here. Maybe it was only on for a certain period of time, and I just only span it a couple of times and then got bored. That sounds like a thing I'd do. Right, well, I guess until such a time where we queue up, play some blackjack. 15. 15's awkward. Against a 5, though, I think the book probably says hit. Because, yeah. Got to stand on a 17, but I'm below that. So, yeah, I think I have to hit here. Which is a bust. Fair enough. Okay, 7 is definitely a hit. 16 is... 16 against a 4 is awkward, but I think it's a stand. 13, bust. There we go. Bada bing. 17 against a 4 is absolutely a stand. 12, 16... Damn it. Oh. Well, I think I had the theoretical right play there. 20 against an ace. Ooh, I get the option to buy insurance if I have an ace. Or if I think they have blackjack. Sure, I'll insurance it. And I will stand. Okay, insurance is out. But I do still come up 5, whatever currency this is, better off. 10 into a 10 is a hit. That's 21, baby. Let's go. Got 12 into a 7 is a hit. 14 is still a hit. 15, yeah, I'm starting to feel it a bit less, but I think I still have to hit. I have to try and 5-card trick it. 22. Yeah, lots of low numbers to get to that one. 11, that is a hit. 17 we will stand. 11, 21. Right. And with that, next game. Right. Double check everything's alright here. Yep, we are still looking good across the board, which is nice. Now, I've just realised this like Rassi person has my character. I mean, if we're all just calling into this, I guess I will. I mean, it's Jack King, so I have absolutely no stake in this. But you know, I'll try 200 chips out of 20,000 for the flush. Unless, hold on, maybe I have a stake in this. If we get a third heart, and it's the ace, I've got the nut flush. Right, let's give this one a measured 700 bet. See if anyone's willing to cough up. Nah, didn't think so. But hey, you got to bet the hands you have. And I specifically referred to it as the nut flush there, not because it's some kind of a euphemistic joke, but because it's the single best flush anyone can have. Because if everyone's using the ace and the king, the next highest kicker becomes the queen, which obviously I have in my hand, so no one else can have it. So even if someone else has a flush, queen 2 does turn out to be the best one in that scenario. Just a shame I couldn't get paid off for it, but it was a very passive hand, to be fair. I didn't really have to fight for it on the way there, so I can't expect much of a payout, you know, when it all comes up roses. Ooh, strong bet there. Yeah, fair enough. Rassi or Razzie, I'm not really sure. I guess Rassi. Evidently not having anything to push back with there on that river. I'm going to follow out the Queen 5, and I'm going to go straight to reading names. So, again, going left to right, we have Suncho. We have Tarayon Chinchan. Sounds weird. Or is it Tarayon? Yeah, it's not Tarayon, it's Tarayon. Tarayon Chinchan. We have Rassi, 111. Suko, and Tenpo. Which, I swear I've heard that in tempura restaurants as a specific kind of tempura. But, you know, the kanji 10 does also mean heavens. Maybe it's just how they're describing their food. Interesting. Ace 2 suited is an interesting one here. I think I'm also on the just call and then if someone raises it, fold. With 2 calls, though, that... Yeah, I imagine. Oh, no, we're just going to see calls. Excellent. We got to see that this was absolutely not what we wanted for 200 chips, and we're now, you know, very happy to just fold this out. Just, you know, not quite free information, but definitely good information. Everyone checks it. I've now made top pair with the worst kicker. Do I want to bet this? Like, no. There's flushes there. There's literally any other ace beats this because ace 2 is the single worst. I'm gonna fold this one out. Ooh. Tarion. Gonna call it, though. Putting tempo to the test here on whether he's got just top pair or whether he's got the flush. Tempo firing again for 1,000. Does Tarion have it in them to see this one down? Truly is a mystery. Yeah, we did have someone else with the ace. And like I say, I would have had ace 2. I would have had 2 pair. But again, it's being wary of that flush. 7-10 is not something I particularly want to dance with. 3-7-9 is the flop, which is not particularly, you know, not particularly action. The 9 of diamonds is very interesting though. Makes the flush for people, can also make a potential full house. But if you've got a full house here, then you have a 9 and either, you know, if you had a full house before the 6 came down, you had a 9 and a 7. You had 2 pair anyway. So like, why are you not betting it? Ace kicker wins there though. Somehow. Yeah. Just both players completely avoiding all decent hands. We are going to bet out the pocket 7s here. 3 folds, 4 folds, 5 folds. Honestly, about as good as you can expect with the pocket 7s, because it's always a bit of a race. You're just hoping that high cards don't turn up, and then your made pair will just work out. Yeah, we can call this raise on Queen King, I think. Particularly if we hit a King pair. I kind of want to raise this. No, let's just call. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. King Queen, I now have 2 pair. Now I'll raise it. Let's put in a bet. We get a call. Okay. What, is he waiting for me to bet myself down the river here? I'll do it. You know what? If you've got pocket kings here, you've played me like a fiddle, good sir. Yeah, I didn't think you did, though. So we'll take a juicy little, kind of 2-pair play there. Got some good money out of tempo. And, yeah, we will move right along to 3-jack, which is a hand we're not playing. 7, ace, 10. Okay. God. Do excuse me for yawning a bit. Yeah, I can't even say it's not like I've been, you know, not getting enough sleep or, you know, I'm particularly tired at the minute. Like, I don't know what it is. I think it's just, streaming, particularly poker, just gets me very kind of, like, relaxed. You know, it's comfy. I quite like this. Ooh, tempo going in with a raise here. Again, likes repping this flush. Rass is going to put him to it, though. Tempo did have it. Yeah, fair play. I think it was a respectable look up from Rassi, but yeah, just Tempo was that guy. He had it. Standings wise, I am still chip lead, which is very nice. Tempo now being like, seeming over the past couple of hands just seems to have got a lot more aggressive. But obviously, you know, over the last couple of hands could just be put down to, well, they've just had good cards, you know, 3, 5 times in a row. Luck comes in streaks. Very important rule of poker. You know, you can have cold streaks, you get like 10 or 20 dud hands, and you can have hot streaks, where you can have like, you know, 5 or so good hands. The cold streaks are always longer than the hot streaks, just by nature of the fact that there are less good hands than bad hands. But, you know, it's, I say it's something worth keeping in mind. It's definitely a bit of old poker adage that you can pay as much attention to as you deem necessary for the given situation. Ooh, who are we waiting on here? Oh, we're waiting on Tarion. Thinking hard about this pre-flop. Or is potentially gone AFK. Oh, no, we're going to see... Yeah, we are going to see a min raise. Rassi's going to call it. King 10 Jack. Royal flush potential. For a Queen and Ace of clubs. See a bet from Rassi and a call from Tarion. Another king makes this very interesting. If Rassi's just been repping, say, a pair here, we're very nervous. 6 of clubs. Flushes are suddenly way more likely. However, the kings are paired, so someone was running King Jack. They've made a full house. Rassi's got to put it down after that. Does not have the flush, and everything is like, you know, as I just listed, there's a lot of scary threats on that board. If you don't have one of them, it becomes really hard to call there. Call? No, I think raise, actually. Oh, Queen Jack, I think we can raise. I was terrified Rassi was going to go all in there. Because, like, I'm not sure I can do all in. We do get a call from Tempo. Our flop is 4-3 Queen. We probably need to bet this, like, right the fuck now. Because I don't really want people on this. So I'm going to go just over half pot. And say, yeah, we've hit this Queen. If you're both checking, you're both saying you haven't. Thank you and good night. Let's just kill that one before any threats develop. 9 to 5. A great Dolly Parton song, but not a hand I want to play under the gun. Yeah. Obviously, with Rassi getting lower and lower, we have to be very mindful of the fact that any kind of raise we do could just prompt them to, you know, shove all in. So, hands where it's like, well, I'm alright to pay a little bit, but not too much, become much less viable at this kind of point of the game. Because you can never guarantee you can just pay that little bit. Like, more so than normal. 10, 7, 8 ace is a rainbow as well. Is interesting. Ooh. Hello there. What the fuck was that all in screen? I have not seen that one before and it looked weird. Not sure I like that one. Sunshine, I imagine, calls here. Yeah, there we go. We're going to see 8 ace plays 6 ace. 6, 7, 8. If a 9 comes up, then... Or if a 10 comes up. Oh, because then they're both playing aces and 10s with a crap kicker. Huh. Unlucky for Rassi there, honestly. Kind of, hand was in their favour. 2-9 is not a hand we want to play, so yeah, Rassi gets that. Back up to 11k. The last isn't doing too bad. 10 queen. Let's see what, see what the state of the board is. State of the board seems to be everyone folds. You know what? I'm fine with a call on this, actually. There's no need to get mental. King, Queen, 10 is very interesting. I'm going to be greedy as fuck, and I'm going to slow play this. Oh, I hate that I've done this, because now a single ace ruins me. Well, I've committed to the slow play, but now it's more because I'm terrified. Full house. Never mind. We are so back. Right, let's just do a pot bet. Just make it look like something outrageous to push people off. Fair enough. Guess they'll never know. 4, 8. Why am I even considering that? I know it's suited, but like the shiny like magpie brain bit me was like, ooh, they're suited. I can get flushes. And it's like, A, that's going to be a terrible flush, and B, it's 4, 8. We have nothing aside from that. Like maybe the most impossible like outside draw of a straight, but just like no. Okay, 3 to this flop of 10-6 ace. Definitely some potential there. I've got a min bet from Tarion immediately. Call from Rassi. Call from Suncho. 2 of spades is the next card, so Tarion's what I'm going to assume is an ace is still looking pretty good. Yep. Value bets it out again, just doing small bets to try and tease money out of people. Yeah, Rassi should absolutely get out here if they've not found the cards they're looking for at this point. Same with Suncho, don't fall for this. No, Suncho's continuing, which means they guess they have to have something. Tarion's ace is now looking at 3 of a kind. Full house if they were betting ace 10, which it looks like is what they're going to rep here. Is Suncho going to call them on it? What does Suncho have to call them on it? So if Suncho's got an ace, there might be a case for calling this. They're going to go for it. Pocket tens makes the full house. Ah. Here I was thinking it'd be ace 10, but yeah, pocket tens does also work. And that does mean Suncho is out, with Tarion now on 50k, which is a lion's share. Rassi looks like they'll be the next to fall. And then after that, it's just a case of surviving a little bit long. Oh my god. Never mind, here we go. Ace Queen plays Queen King. We need exactly a king or Rassi's out. And yeah, a king it was not. This is a really good alt skin on whatever this character is, by the way. I like that a lot, like the poker table in the background. Very classy. 2 queen is kinda crap. See what tempo does on it. Call. I'll wait a couple of seconds, you know, give him something to think about, and then I'll check it. 735, I mean, does nothing for me. Yep, right back at you, Temple. 9 still does nothing for me. Yeah, if he was going to let me continue there, I would basically be hoping on a 2. But, yeah, just nothing there in that. Particularly with, like, just a call in, that could be literally any card, so, and wouldn't put them past having a pair on any of those 4, even though they were low cards. Don't particularly want to call this on 7-Jack. Just a bit hot and spicy for me. Check from Sukasuko. Tempo is going to also check it. Okay. 9 comes up, so the club flush is online. There's, you know, full house potential because the board's paired on the 3s. No straights. We are going to see a bet and a call, which is very interesting. So, I guess the question is, does Tempo have the flush again? No, they're just going to check it down. Queen 9 2 pair takes it, I guess, against maybe Tempo's queen. Alright. Tempo now down to about 10k. I still don't want to play 2 queen game, I'll be honest with you. It's not my preferred hand. King 9. Oh, I reckon that's 3-bettable. I'm gonna go against the book here a bit. And I'm gonna get rewarded for it. Up to 29k. Straight into big blind, so you know it's short-lived, but still, I got there. Tarion very slowly sinking, but very slowly. Just, you know, a case of being hands-off for a bit. Sukasuko gonna make a raise here, which I'm not gonna call. 7 king. No, honestly. Don't want to try my luck with it against the big stack that can call out much wider ranges. 10-4, absolutely not. That was a very fast fold from Tempo there. I'm wondering if they accidentally had the automatic check fold button on. And if they did, I pray that they had a rubbish hand anyway. For their sake, you know. If someone loses a hand, I'm a bit less sympathetic, but if you fold one accidentally that you, like, was meant to be one you'd play on, particularly when you're that low a stack, it's tragic, because those kind of hands don't come along too often. Pocket 8's taking this little ditty anyway. Suka boosting up to 46k. And chip lead, yeah. 20k chips ahead of me. Oh, Tempo's just gone, I've just realised. Yeah, they were auto-folded because their character portrait is slightly darker. Okay, we're going to see a call on my 9 ace here. 6 jack 3. Yeah, I'll also check that. Ace 2, 3. Yeah, it's not great. Give it another check. Another 2. Well, I've got the best kicker, so I can call a little bet here. Let's keep it interesting at 5k. Yep. I thought ace kicker would win, but you never know. Just secure it where I can. And yeah, automatic throw from Tempo means these blinds are mine as well. We're up to a nice 36k. With that little ace kicker hand. Tarion considering this one against Suka's 3-bet. Gonna fold it out. 6 queen? Nah, I don't need to. Tarion with the raise this time. Suka with the fold. Money changes hands the other way. King 5. Nope, I'm alright with that. Suko should absolutely raise here, yeah, because Tempo will just auto-fold. Advantages of being in that spot. Pocket 10s. Definitely callable. Let's see what we can get. King 5-10 is absolutely worth putting some money in for. We've got to work out whether Tarion's got a flush or not. Ooh, that looks like it. Okay. There's no point risking this because no point going out for Tempo and losing rank points. Even though I'm not fully convinced she had the flush. I'm not fully convinced, but it be do. Yeah, we'll raise this on the aces. You see a call here. 6-3-2. Alright, let's put in 8k. Gonna see a call. 9, I'm gonna dump the rest of it. If she's got a straight, then she's got me. 4s, plays aces, plays king 6. And I absolutely take those. And a huge chunk of a Tarion stack as well, who just didn't believe me for some reason. I guess maybe because I folded out the other one because I was particularly scared of the flush. But, you know, I still had trip 10s. Ah, Tarion going for the I'm the shortest stack, so I'm just going to slam all in strat. Which I say that in a way that makes it sound quite derogatory, but it is the legit strat. You know, it is how you play when you get to that stack size. It is a noble pursuit. And like I say, it's helping her climb. 6 jack, not something I want to call an all in on either. I'm good to tread water and maybe go into being a slightly smaller stack. Oh, king jack. There we go. Let's give that a 3-bet. And get some money off it. Up to 46. Nice, I'd say comfortable chip lead. It's actually not. We're like 2 big blinds apart. Which is not much at all. Yeah, you know what? You can have your all in. 2-9, I'm not going to call you on that one. Queen jack, though. Let's give that a raise. Okay. Yep, let's go for it. What we got? 8 ace plays queen jack. Okay. 2 kings and a 2. I need a queen and a jack that isn't a heart. Unlucky. Okay. Well, I took the gamble. It was about, on those hands, like, I was, what, like 40 to 60, so it wasn't the worst odds ever. But, yeah, it didn't come up. King 9's not a bad hand to do this on, but, you know, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. Ace 2 plays king 9, 30 to 60. You need a king or a 9 to show up. Nope. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Can't be too mad about that one. Just, yeah. Occasionally, you know, when you've got people slamming like that, you need your big hands to hit. And then, you know, they don't. But the important thing is getting to that third, really. At least as far as rank points are concerned. Oh, I've got something else done on the missions. Cool. These aren't my dailies, are they? No, these are my dailies. Okay. Cool. What are this? What's this then? Oh, they got weekly missions now as well. Which are enter a tournament, come third a number of times in ranked games, and I was like gain 5,000 in ring match. Yeah. I guess having that on a weekly timer to get an extra 50 means that the ring match might actually be worth something. Because they've been pushing ring match for a while, but I don't know. Compared to the just, you know, what is essentially a sit and go tournament that is ranked, I just don't vibe with it as much. You know, it's not my cup of tea. Damn, I just went to get a drink and we are straight into the next one. Which is all very well, by me. We're starting off with 3-4 suited, which I could be tempted to be a bit silly with. Go on, let's engage silly mode. A re-raise. Interesting. Don't really want to look this up for another 400. Do I really want to? No, honestly. Let's disengage silly mode. 9 king isn't like bad. But I think I ought to probably sit down. Probably ought to sit down after that last one. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like doing consecutive hands that don't quite work out in a row. You know. I'm not sure it's for, like, tilt reasons or just for the, you know, like I said, strings of good and bad luck from earlier. Because this would have been a fucking awful flop for 9 king. Not that I'm using that to retroactively justify my hand. But, I have noticed a pattern with this a lot, and at the time, you know, I recognized that and folded, and it turned out to be the right choice, I guess. Is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so, I guess while this hand's going on, it's not hugely entertaining. Let's, go around our players' names. So, unless I get something really good here. I do not. We have, Sammy1010 on my left, then, Retoriba, then Kurogane, then TTKK, and then Shizuoka, who I believe was on last stream. We can call 200 here. We'd like to not call it into Queen 4-5, but, yeah. Yeah, okay, so Sammy likes betting out. Sammy likes the slightly more aggressive bets. Which, you know, it's fine. A lot of, like, the way I see it, a lot of hands will end up like that, but, you know, when on the hand I do get, I just need to make sure that I, you know, hit it big. I'm not going to go in on 7-10 this time. I don't think it's worth it. Another call from Sammy. This is, of course, the hand where 7-4-6 is the flop. Okay. Another 4. So, I guess people might be searching for a spade for a flush, or just any high card if they've got overs. A 2 is probably not what they're searching for, though. Like, I guess 3-5 is looking pretty good right about now. But 3-5 was looking pretty good before the 2 showed up, to be fair, because you just have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Big bet from Shizuoka pushes Sammy off it. What they were repping there, I'm not fully sure. 2 Jack is not particularly what we want. We'll fold that one out. Shizuoka going in with a min raise. Sammy with this re-raise. Kind of like, you know, the no, I wanted it to be a 3-bet raise. Retoriba, which I guess is retriever, just in Japanese, like kana. Retoriba. Yeah, gonna call the initial raise and then call this bet on the flop. Calling the bet on the turn as well, putting Sammy to the test. So I imagine Sammy fires a big one here. If I roughly know the handbook these players work by. Not huge. It's just a min bet and then Retrieva raise it. Just did not believe Sammy had the ace. Which, to be fair, I was skeptical. Unlucky for Retrieva there. But I guess, yeah, I guess Sammy was literally just value betting the whole way down. Yeah, because I guess if they were legitimately trying to push Retriever off with a bluff, they'd have bet a bit bigger. Unless, again, you play into the theory where everyone knows that. But I don't think... I personally don't at these tables, because I don't think, you know... Thinking too many layers deep ties you in knots more than it does help you. So, I find it just easier for the minute to take everyone's bet sizes at face value. If I get, you know, confirmed that a player is, you know, like, bullshitting or not, maybe I can adjust for them specifically, but... Honestly, doing so over the course of one of these games like these is really difficult. Like, gathering enough data on each individual player to be able to adjust your betting strategy accordingly is one of the great skills of poker. And it's one that, like, I must confess, I'm not fucking, like, any kind of good at. Like, I have a strategy, I run my strategy, like, you know, I guess I play what could be considered to be a very flowchart version of poker, which, you know, it's a solid flowchart, but it falls apart to exploitation something fierce if people can cotton on to, you know, what the flowchart is. And it's not necessarily, like, it's not easy still, but it's not the hardest to do that, because, you know, it's not the most complex flowchart. Ooh, here we are. Half pot bet, or roughly, from Kuragane. Just under, actually, I think. What's Sammy gonna do here? This is on the card where the third club's just turned up. So Sammy's going to believe the flush and fold it. Kuragane going to take the pot. 10-5 under the gun is not something we're playing. Okay. Retriever with the 3-bet, Kuragane with the call, and Shizuoka with the call. Or Shizuoka, I should say, not Shizuoka. 3 king 3. Great day for people who have kings, or 3s, I guess, but let's be honest, none of you have 3s. I don't believe it. Kuragane going to rep the king here. A Retriever going to call him on it. 4 of hearts, so 2 different ways the flush draw can go here. They're both going to admit it does nothing for them, though. 5 of clubs. Ace 2 is looking decent, I guess, but still the king probably wins out here, in most scenarios. We are going to see a call. Jack King plays Ace 7. Again, Retriever just does not believe that anyone has what they say they have. The man has chronic trust issues. And it's losing him a lot of money. Okay, 6 queen. Yeah, you know what? Retriever can have that. Again, I don't know why I sometimes consider these terrible hands for way too long before just being like, no, it's silly, don't do that. 9-10 suited is a lot more considerable. See, that's one I can have a proper about. Retriever with the under the gun min raise. Shizuoka with the call. I think I'm priced into call here. If it comes up with, you know, some straight flush shenanigans, then, you know, my quid might be in. A 9-10 jack. Runner straight isn't an impossibility. Everything else is pretty much dead in the water, though, so I don't want to pay too much to see the next. You know what? For 400, go on. You've got me. We do have a pair of 10s. But again, the jack exists. I'm not sure this pair of 10s can get me through this. So I don't think Shizuoka is lying, per se, on this. But again, I think I'm just priced in. I'm just priced in until a bigger bet comes along. There's a 7. It'll sure be great if an 8 was here. Alright, what's Shizuoka's final bet? Everyone checks. Ace Jack takes it, yeah. Also, we see King 10, so no bets on the pairs of 10s there. And Ace 8, so I guess, you know, just, yeah, about the same mentality I was thinking then. Jack Ace suited. Hello. That's a hand. Yep, we'll call the raise on that. No problem. TTKK going to get involved for the first time in a long while. We do have the ace. Let's bump that up a bit. What's half of 36? Like 18? Ooh, a call. Okay. We're looking at another ace. Okay. I kind of want to shut down a flush here. But he could be letting me hang myself. I'm going to try it. I'm going to bet 2k in. Just gonna act like I'm value betting this. Shizuoka's going to make the call. Okay, 3. I don't think it does much for anyone. What is Shizuoka's play here? This is a dead interesting hand. Min bet again. You can just check, my guy, you know? But alright, I'll bite. What did you have? 7 queen, jack 8. Yep, okay. I had roughly the right betting strategy then. Because I got, particularly with the calls, I wanted to just be a little wary of something like ace queen or ace 10. Or ace king, I guess. Although I feel like, oh, if we'd have seen ace king, you know, we would have seen a much better, a much quicker response on the turn. But again, you know, it could have been a bait. It could have been, oh, we'll just keep calling so this idiot keeps betting himself out. As it stands, though, it was a, you know, reasonable collection from that pair of aces. You know, reasonable takedown. Ooh, there we are. Retriever and Shizuoka going at it here on 5-10 Jack Queen. Retriever betting out. Shizuoka calling in. We're going to see the all-in. Yep, there we go. He's all in. Do you have him, Shizuoka? You do not, because he has 10 Jack. But to be fair, I don't hate the going in on pocket kings here and just letting him do that. I'd say that was unlucky, not unskilled. It does mean Retriever's back on 18k, which is great because he's known to just not trust people and throw chips out like there's no tomorrow. Which means, you know, I can just run into a decent hand at some point and take a bunch off him. Oh, Shizuoka's going for the all-in. She's going to try and take it back. Ace 8 plays the jacks. She needs exactly an ace. Or some diamond setup, which is going to happen now. So exactly an ace. Nope, the hooks takes it. Retriever now becomes chip lead, is that? Yeah, sure is chip lead. By about 4k. And Shizuoka takes the 6th. Yeah. Dashed unfortunate there. But, such is the way. Such is the way. As for the rest of us, we're all pretty even. So, you know, I'm going to have to start making some moves to secure myself a place in top 3. Can't just sit around on this one. Yeah, no. Don't think it's worth trying to call the flush on this. And, you know, as a happy coincidence, I would have been absolutely, absolutely disappointed were I to have tried. Yeah, there's the spades flush here. There's a potential spade straight flush in here, actually. On, like, 8-jack or 8-6. Of spades. Or a single spade makes a flush. Which no one had. Pair of 2s takes this. Which is kind of wild. Okay. Queen 9, right, okay. Queen 9, I think, is... yeah, 3-bettable. Yeah, we do see a call from Retriever, which is about what I'd expect. 5 ace 5. Now, I'd love to bluff here, but we know from Retriever's playstyle, like, this is me adjusting my betting strategy. We know Retriever loves to just not fucking believe you. And in this case, he'd be absolutely right to. It's just kind of a bit inconvenient that, I want to half pot the 9s. Nah, it feels like throwing money. I'll just over a third pot the 9. He folds it out. Cool. Works for me, keeps me afloat. Like I say, it was just, you know, it was just a 3-bet, but a 3-bet can go a long way. Ace 8 getting around 3 other people, particularly when I know Retriever's going to throw some stuff out, so it really, like... oh, he didn't. Okay. Maybe I'm psyching myself out a bit much there. Because I'm adjusting myself a lot based on, I think, the most problematic table at the player is, like, TTKK I don't need to do a lot for, because they hardly ever play hands. Kurogane I just haven't got much data on. Sammy 1010 we know is quite aggressive with the bets. Or at least was early game. They seem to have quieted down a bit now. And Retriever's also quite aggressive, but in a way that's quite polarizing. Like, explaining the difference between these two players is difficult, but yeah, here's the difference. The difference is Retriever will do shit like this. I couldn't see Sammy doing this. Which is like, ah, yeah, the 3 of diamonds on this flop is what's made me go all in. It feels more like intimidation tactics than having cards. Okay, he's betting on the flush, which did not turn up. Yeah. Sammy, like, I guess, feels like they're aggressively betting their good cans. Retriever feels like they're aggressively betting. Like, on stuff that's just not made yet or is close, but, you know. I feel a lot more comfy betting into Retriever. But at the same time, I've got to be aware that, like, because they're willing to pay the money, they're going to see all 5 cards. They've got the maximum amount of time to make, you know, straights, flushes, that kind of stuff. Kurogane with a fucking huge one here, which Retriever's going to call. And I mean, yeah, I guess Kurogane may be picking up on the same thing that I'm picking up on here, that Retriever's just going to keep throwing shit in. Going to see a call here. 6 ace plays the queen. You better hope for that ace. You better hope for that ace. Sucks to be you. And with that, Retriever dies and Kurogane becomes chip lead by a country fucking mile. Yeah, what is that? Just under 20k from me, about 15k from Sammy. Me and Sammy are, I guess, the joint short stacks at the minute. I'm going to give the Queen Jack a raise. Pushes Sammy off, that's all I needed. Imagine TTKK, yeah, bets in here. 736, let's not pretend this does anything for anyone, right, bud? Yep. Queen is going to do something for me, though. I'll half pot that. Maybe I should have third potted it. I was very quick on that, though, so yeah. I think the quickness with which I betted there definitely helped my case. In thinking that maybe, you know, maybe it's not just a pair of queens, maybe it's something more that he doesn't want to tango with. And yeah, it's got me up to 28k, which means I'm second in chips now. Which is great, you know, just maybe another little kind of hand like that. And we'll secure ourselves in top 3, and then we can get on to the dreaded, how the fuck do we navigate, you know, only 2 players left and heads up. Although, I've got to say, I think I've been talking a lot about this tonight, but I think I've been doing really well. Like, just taking a step back to, you know, give myself a pat on the back here. This is a pretty good, you know, a pretty good, first stream to show on Twitch, shall we say. Ooh. Ace-2 takes it, yeah. No, I didn't quite see the starting bets of that, which I kind of would have loved to have known. You know, what Kurogane values a 6-4 suited at. But, that's my fault for, you know, I guess, you know, talking to chat and giving myself a pat on the back. As opposed to laser focusing. Do I call this? You know, I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I think this is a bit of an awkward position, but I think this is one of the ones where I actually don't defend on ace-9. Because, you know, with a 3-bet, there's a possibility of better aces with how... I say how sparsely Kurogane is being betting, but this is the second in a row. So, I'm keeping a little counter on. I'm just seeing how aggressive he's feeling at the minute. We'll see another one in a row. I'm definitely going to raise an eyebrow. I would have 6, 7, 8, 9 here. So a 10 or a 5 would make a straight, but I've still got to be worried about the fact there's 3 clubs there, which would make a flush and ruin me. Kurogane with a big bet. Yeah, repping the flush. Okay, definitely likes to make you scared of that stuff. Which is good to know. Sammy going to try and make a move here? They are not. Kurogane just absolutely cleaning house at the minute. Pocket 3s? Yeah, no. It's like a call or maybe a defend on the big blind hand, but yeah, I don't want to call and then just have to deal with that. Okay, right. So Kurogane is going to go in on a lot of stuff. Next good hand we get might be worth, ooh. Hey, free money. Yeah, next good hand we get might be worth seeing if we can re-raise him, you know, tell him to knock that shit off. This isn't really good, though. It's just, like, callable? Callable question mark? Yeah, I can't live in fear forever. 9, 7, 8 is the fucking god hand with this. Okay, we're gonna slow play it. We've hit quads. Okay, we're gonna check again. I'm gonna raise it. I'm just gonna try and at this point, my betting strategy is just I have the best hand, let's fuck with this man. I want him to be scared and afraid. Right, and now we, what do we reckon? Send it for 11k? 11 and a bit K? See if he looks me up. Oh, you beautiful, beautiful man. Yeah, I absolutely will take my quads. Thank you very much. You really all into me on an ace? My guy, what do I look like? You had just ace high? I mean, I guess a pair of 7s on the board and an ace. But you really had ace high and you thought, yeah, I'll all in with that. I mean, I guess it was a performance all-in because it was only 3k more off my stack. But the nerve. The absolute nerve. Right, 10-5 is, not good. It also means that I'm sitting pretty on 55k at the minute, so I can afford to, you know, take my time with this. I can let some of the peons, you know, wear each other out. And we are basically guaranteed top 3. Like, unless I colossally fuck it. But, you know, even if I just keep folding now, I think I can get top 3. Easy. Yeah. Alrighty then. Interesting flop. You know, there's aces and queens there. There's technically a straight draw on King Jack. Gonna see a little bet from Sammy. TTKK, are they gonna call it? I still can't believe the balls of Kurogane to actually try and challenge me. Like when I bet that much on... I guess he must have just thought I was fucking with him. You know, and was bluffing. Because to be fair, my raises and all that beforehand were designed to confuse him. And I guess they just masked those, you know, like quad sevens really fucking well. But yeah, for now, oh hey, Sammy got to 30k. I guess they won that hand against TTKK that I wasn't paying attention to because I was looking back at my bleen. What's probably going to be the best hand of the night. And the best hand of the past couple of streams, I'm not going to lie to you. Ooh, Kuragane's going hard on this one. King 597. There is straight potential. But if you're betting this, I imagine you're both betting that you've got a king, so you're just looking at who's got the better kicker. Someone has a 9 kicker, they're laughing, so that's 2 pair. Which I guess means it's not really a kicker anymore, but you know what I mean. Other than that, you know, ace-king sits very pretty. At this stage of the game, 2 spade looks pretty pretty. Oh, Kuragane's going to fold it there. Very interesting. Also, I think you just have to, yeah, I think you just have to full commit when you're that stack size. Alright. Let's see some checks from Kuragane, who is not long for this world. Like, yeah, they basically have to all in this. They've got no other choice. Unless you want to trying to, like, all in with a small blind for, like, 2k and watch as no one really cares. And it looks like that's the life Kuragane has chosen. A tragic case. Puts TTKK on 15, well, I was going to say 15,000, I guess. Back down to 10 now that we've had the ante and the blinds. Kuragane on 717. I probably should just called in with 8-6 here, I'm not going to lie. But I'll let the ladies handle this. 5 and 2 nines. Not much inspiring. A 2. The longer this kind of a flop goes on, the more it looks like Kuragane might just have, you know, some jank. Like a 2 that'll win in the pot. No, he had ace-king suited and that hand couldn't save him. That is a truly tragic end. You do kind of hate to see that, right? Queen Jack, we can play this. Into an all-in, you know what? I'm alright. I'm alright. I could play this. I'm choosing not to. That's particularly with that being the first all-in we've seen from... Oh, we're so in here. We're so in. Probably should have 4-bet this because I need to be 4-betting a bit more aggressively now. Up to 60k. And immediately down to 55, but you know, we were there. Briefly. A min raise, nope, okay. I was probably going to fold on the min raise. I'm definitely folding on the all-in. Right, Sammy, put your money where your mouth is, essentially. Or TTKK is going to snap your arm off for it. 6 ace plays 4-5 suited, but in spades. And it looks like 6 ace is winning, unless we see a 4 or a 5. Definitely if we see an ace. Alright, Sammy down to the last 5k. Which means we can play it slowly against Sammy, and then we can see what we can do against TTKK. King Queen's definitely a hand. But I'm gonna respectfully, you know, check it out. I am no longer being respectful. Yeah, let's just get TTKK out of there. This is 100% my hand. Love to see it. Gives me a little boost going into heads up. And now we gotta get real aggressive with it. Because I think that's what I've twigged. I don't get here very often. But when I do get to heads up, I think making sure you know, 4-bet your good hands. And definitely widen your range as well. Like King 5 is something I'd maybe consider not calling on, but betting on here. There's a subtle but definite difference. 4-9 is still garbage no matter which way you look at it. I can't salvage that. Jacks? Yeah, I can play with Jacks. Shame that TTKK can't play with whatever they've got. 10-3, can't play with that. And 2-10, can't play with that either. I imagine this is the one where... Yep, this is the one where... I mean, shove is a bit too aggressive, I'm not gonna lie, but We got 9-8. Yeah, I could, but no, probably shouldn't. I really could have, though. That could have been a 3-bet. Oh, God, it's not looking good. Yeah, see, I've got to be aggressive, but this has been a real cold run of cards. Okay. Get him in the next couple. We've got time yet. 6 queen. That's a 4-bet to me. Okay, there we are. Clawing it back. Clawing it back. Then we have let TTKK get a lot in. Alright, so there goes the goodwill we just got from our previous hand. Makes it a bit more even. Jack, I can't in good faith bet on Jack 2. Just, yeah, take the small blind. 10-6 is fucking awful as well. Luckily, so was whatever TTKK has had. Oh, please. Come on, game. We are slowly losing ground because we are not being aggressive enough. I was going to say 6-10 might have to be where I start standing on. 4-2, come on! Oh, it hurts. It's the coldest run. 7-4 is fucking garbage. Fucking garbage that I, If I could just counter one of these in all-ins with a decent hand, I'd be doing well. 5-6, yeah, it's an all-in from me. I think I've just got to push and hope that I can steal a hand. That's a fold, thank God. Because it's been basically a bold-faced bluff from me. King 7, right. The one time I'm ready to call you. The one time. 9 ace, that's an all-in. We absolutely take an ace as an all-in basically any day of the week here. Alright, clawing it back, almost at 50k. 10 jack, yep. We're also fine to play on that. Okay, finally getting a bit of a hot streak going. Pocket 5s, this is a 4-bet. Fold from TTKK, alright. We re-evened it, we're fighting back. Oh, we got the Dolly Partons. I don't think they're going to serve me too well here. TTKK did just fold a bunch, so I have some credibility in their hand, which can all in this ace-3 suited. This is a certified fuck it we ball moment. That's a call on king-queen. Okay, let's see what we get. 5-6-6. Ah, queen. Unlucky, unless we get an ace. Nah. The flop was good. The turn ruined me. Yeah, just kind of unfortunate. But I think I definitely, you know, stood as well as I could on ace-3. And that is plus 24 rank points, which is very nice. We are motoring on. Well, not motoring, really, but we are slowly waddling, shall we say, towards master rank. Go. Right. Well, I think I've got enough in me for one more game. So we'll immediately queue up for one more. Which it looks like we're going to get into pretty quickly, luckily. Yeah, no, I think I'll make that my last one of tonight. Yeah, and then I will call this a very successful poker stream and a very successful Twitch debut, I'd say. Is it worth using one of these? You know what? Just because I feel like treating myself and also getting that down to an even number. Let's top that up so we're at 190, down to 170 once we get in this ranked match. Tickets. And, yeah. Going from there, I guess, in the meantime. A bit more blackjack. Well, that was a 20 that I was going to stand on, but, matchmaking caught me first. A little treat for after this game, then. I think it does remember your hands. Oh. Okay. So you may recognize on our left, we have the oh-so-familiar Sammy 1010. Right back at it, which is good because it means we can use their aggressive betting data we collected last time. Also means they'll know a little more about me. So again, it's just one to watch out for. It's always good, you know, to recognize when your opponents have come from the previous table. Because they will likely have, you know, that kind of data on hand. Our other opponents this round are Migi Kiki, which is a bit of a mouthful to say. We have Roncha. We have Butasan. And we have KZB. Migi Kiki, which I'm just going to shorten to Migi because that's too much effort to say. Oh, an under the gun raise from KZB. I am tempted to call this on the ace 3 suited. 600 isn't, you know, too much of my stack, and I would like to, you know, be in a pot where I could potentially make a straight or a flush. I can gut shot a straight here if I find a 4. Depends how much KZB wants to make me pay for it. 900 to gut shot a straight. I will call it, yeah. We're gonna see. Okay, not quite what we were looking for. Can we get a check out of KZB? Nope, we are getting a 2k bet and I am absolutely out of there. Okay. Bit of a costly look for a straight, but at the same time, it's, you know, what, about 1,500, just over down so far. As long as I don't do that too often, I think it's fine to just, you know, take a roll on it occasionally. And I did get pretty close. I wouldn't have chased it, you know, for the extra 900 if I wasn't at least close to getting it. So, yeah. Seems, what's it? What was I going to say? I'm going to assume what I was going to say seems about right, but I'll be honest, every thought just left my head after I said seems. And I could not tell you what I was going to say there. For the life of me, could not, like, find that train of thought. Yeah. Actually, the Intraxo, the Bermuda Triangle level lost. In the meantime, I'm just going to simply check out this, or sorry, fold out, I should say, this 3-7. And let Sammy and Roncha fight this one out. Sammy, again, very aggressive bet, but we know that their aggressive bets tend to come from a place of having something. Going to see a call from Roncha, which is really interesting. 9-10 jack, so there's a straight draw here. There's 2 flush draws on the diamonds and hearts. I'd be very surprised if anyone's, you know, with that how much betting on the flop, I'd be very much surprised if anyone had the hearts. Checks here, and another 10 comes up. Okay, so we have trips potential, is what I'm imagining. Sammy going to bet this one out. Does Roncha have the 10? Nope, has the jack. Just didn't believe in Sammy. Like I said, you know, when Sammy bets, I'm inclined to believe them. It's been true most of last game. Been true, you know, the first hand of this game as well. They don't seem to have, seems to be their thing and they stick to it. And it's very good to know. It means I got to get worried if Sammy starts betting into me. Unless I've got, you know, a god hand, in which case it's great because they will be betting in full confidence that they have something and I can just beat it. But I do have to really check all angles in that case. Jack ace, alright, alright. Something we can play on. Butasan with the raise, which is I'm just going to call into, which nicely kind of, not really disguises my hand, because in some ways a call is kind of, shows more strength than a raise, because a raise can be a bluff, but a call is like, never really a bluff. I'm not sure on this hand, though. You know what? I might leave this one alone. I might just leave this one alone. Okay, 7, 8, 9. I guess a 6 makes a straight here, actually. 2 spades makes a flush, but why were you both getting in 1,000 here if you were looking for flush draws? Unless you're just mad. A bet from Sammy and a raise from Butasan. Call here. Yeah, again, Sammy betting there with what they believe is the highest pair. They just didn't bank on trip 9s. Interesting from Buta-san to kind of bet in the 1,000 to kind of go along with that until they found the 9, though. That's quite a risky dig. I wasn't fully paying attention to what was happening on the turn. But, yeah. Interesting data. Again, I'm just going to have a look at Jack 8. That's not a raise of too much. I'm not too bothered by it. Particularly if this is 3 ways to the flop, because it means my hand probably pays off if I hit this. 8 ace 10 means I've hit bottom pair, which is not... Yeah. I reckon Sammy probably just bets and runs away with this. Yeah, because I'm not calling this. KZB is, though. Interesting behavior. The check call. Another bet from Sammy. And again, based on his past, behavior, I'm inclined to believe he has the ace here. So what does KZB have? What are we looking at? Is he fishing for something? Put him to a call? Whatever he was fishing for, it didn't come up, because Sammy, once again, has it with the ace. You know when Sammy bets, he's got something. Good, dependable lad. Right, 7 king. Yeah. Starting to get the impression the game thought I did a little too well in the past 2 games. Was like, right, you know what, you deserve an L. But, that said, not even half stack yet, so we have room to play around. We can find a couple of hands yet. King 3 is not one of them, though. Ooh, okay. We're going to see Ronchan and KZB go into this on 3 bets, I think that was. No, it was just min raises on 800. Checks on this 5-6 king flop. Another check from KZB on the 10 turn. Another king on the river. I'm going to be honest. I know you were min raising, but like with what? You just jank suited connectors? Gonna see a raise now from KZB. Just to maybe try and push Roncha out. KZB gonna turn around and go, actually, I had the ace all along. Which I guess is a believable line. But, weird hand. Don't know about that one. Yeah, I guess it was just KZB on ace jank, maybe suited ace jank. And then Roncha on some suited connectors, which didn't come to fruition. If I had to guess. That's kind of what I'd put those on. Another min raise from Roncha. Which I want to look up with my 8 king here, really. So we're going to give that a go. Okay, just me and Roncha. 4, 10, 9. So I have 8, 9, 10. It's not huge. It's runner flush. Sure, 400. It is a 9. Okay, yeah. Roncha might bet big here, and I've kind of got it out. My flush is dead. I think I'm pot committed to at least see the last card. It's a 5. It's done nothing for me. You get a check here. 10 king, yeah. Maybe there was a line for aggressively betting the 9, but I don't really have enough data on Roncha to, like, secure it. Yeah, there was an argument for like, bluffing out a 9 there. But, not sure how much I like the line. Ooh, big bet from KZB. A fat 5k. How does Roncha respond to this? With a call, we have an action flop of 3-5-2, which means both of them have got fuck all, basically. KZB could rep aces here. Yeah, bets another 5k. Roncha needs basically exactly aces back to confidently call this. Or if they want to go Hail Mary on some, like straight or flush draw. Which they do not. So KZB cleans up with a nice 23k there. 10-7. Not great. Definitely not into an under the gun raise. Is everyone going to fold this one out? No, Roncha's once in again. We're going to see 9 Jack Queen, which means I'd have an up and down straight draw. For anyone who's keeping track at home. Ooh, Bhutan going to try and stop that dead, though, with the pot there. They want nothing to do with this potential flush or straight developing. Roncha going to call, though. The flush has developed. Roncha should absolutely slam here if they know anything about this game. The check is not it. You should slam, you should rep that flush. Okay, Buta-san's going to put him to the test, then. Masterful by Roncha if they've predicted this and they do have the flush, but not the line of play I think is best. You know, you're letting your greed get the better of you. No, should have slammed. Should have at least bluffed the flush. That was poor play from Roncha there, I've got to say. 9-10 is kind of playable, but like, part of me almost wants to just take it easy and let Roncha go out in 6th, so I don't have to deal with that. Which might take a little while, but it could happen. Could happen. We are playing a smaller stack, so I might have to start looking for hands to just kind of stand on all in. An interesting re-raise from Buta-san. Like, I believe that's like a 4 times re-raise. Into another re-raise from KZB. This man is fucking demented. Buta-san now with the all-in. They're just scrapping. Someone is getting shot here. Ace-King plays Jacks. It's a classic race. If an Ace or a King comes up, KZB takes it. But it has not, so Buta-san takes it on the Jacks. KZB, the absolute fucking mentalist, is just straight out. Oh, this is sick. It means I can get into 4th. We've also got Ace-Queen, if I want to play it, which I absolutely do. Oh, that's... God, again, patience is the key. Poker can be a real game of patience sometimes. See, a raise, a call. I'm actually tempted to re-raise this. No, let's not get greedy. Just call, let's see the flop. Ace King. Okay, well, if someone has an Ace King, they've got me, but, let's do enough to just put Roncha in. Let's see a fold from Miggy. Does Roncha have Ace King? They're gonna put me to the test on Queen Jack. Ooh, if a 10 comes up, I've lost to a straight. Don't show me a 10. For once, I said don't show me something and the game didn't show it to me. Which is fantastic for me, because it means A, Roncha's out, I'm in guaranteed 4th. B, I'm on 20k chips, which means I'm kind of, you know, a bit more mid-pack now. Pocket 2s is odd. Do I have enough cash to splash on looking... No, not a grand on pocket 2s. If I was defending on big blinds, I might, because that'd be quite funny. But, yeah, not on small blind. Having to fork up an extra 1,000 is a lot different to having to fork up an extra, like, 700. Ooh, interesting. Bet raise call on King 3-7. Now the Queen. And again, it's Sammy betting this out. The flush has been made. If Sammy bets big here, I will totally believe flush. I still kind of believe flush, yeah. We're going to see Miggy calling it. No pocket 3s. Okay, you know what, fair. I didn't anticipate the pocket pairs. But yeah, Sammy did exactly what I kind of would have done and went in with, like, baby pocket pairs, and it just worked out on the big blind. It just worked out for him. 6 ace. Yeah, I'll give that a 3-bet. I'll try and steal some blinds. Fuck it, why not? That's a call. That's not what we're looking for. 4-3 king. Yeah, I'm going to bet this. We are just stone cold bluffing it. Because I think... Yeah, I think Sammy's checks are generally very honest. If he had some air, they would have bet it. Ooh. I guess it wasn't super stone cold because it was one... You know, I had one overcard. Jack King's another 3-bettable hand. I'm totally willing to call a Miggy all in if that happens. I'm also happy to steal some blinds. Up to 26k. Suddenly, it's all coming up Millhouse. Okay. Are we going to get everyone folding out here? Go on, Butter. You know that hand's garbage. You don't want to play it. I will check. You know what? Fair enough. I will see that I've made a decent ace. I'm actually going to pot bet this. I kind of don't want a janky flush developing. Yep. Alright, take that. Which is all very well, because it means that technically I've got a slightly more than if Buta just folded it. Ace 4 suited. Yes, I'll call. I'm not too invested in it. You know, if Sammy races me here, fair enough, honestly. Yeah, no, not looking that up for an extra 2 grand. Absolutely no need. Okay, 4-9. Okay. Sammy with the min raise, and Miggy with the call on 2-7-4, the most diabolical flop I've seen in a while. Only way that could have been worse if it was all 3 different suits, 'cause at least you got some flush potential on the 2-4 here. Miggy not found what they're looking for there, immediately folds it out. Sammy, I'm guessing, betting on the 10 because they had a 10. Like I say, Sammy notices a very honest player. Miggy, I haven't got too much data on, but they're dead, so I'm not worrying about it too much. Like, their moves are the all-in or the fold at this point. They're just a low kind of, you know, low chip count standard. Buta-san, I do need to get a bit more of a read on before we go into late game. They seem to be folding a decent bit. We had that kind of hand, I guess, where they called and then folded out. So I guess they're push-outable, which is nice. I can call that. Fuck it. On King-Queen suited? Yeah. I'll do it. Interesting. I still think I call here. Right, let me try and send a signal. My guy, let's be friends here, right? Let's be friends here. Okay, no, request for friendship denied. I guess he did have the ace. Would I have made the flush here? No. But chasing it on runner for 11k is not the play anyway. Okay, bit unfortunate we lost 7k there, but yeah. Still means we're top 3 again. We're in 3rd. Which is rather marvelous. Marvelous? Marvelous. I get my pronunciation correct. Okay. Do I call this? Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm priced in, question mark. A Jack 9-8, I mean, so I've got a gut shot to a straight on an 8 here, actually. It's a lot better than it looks. It looks pretty fucking awful. But it's a lot better than it looks. I've also got, okay, so an 8 makes me a straight, another diamond makes me a flush. And the Jack and the Ace are already there, so I'm really scared of the King or Queen of Diamonds. I have a single pair. I don't feel like betting this. I'm just going to take the pot if it happens to come my way. Pair of 9s takes it. Cool. And that would have been a really good bluff catcher hand, actually, because the 2 things out here were lower than that, like the 6 and the 7. So I guess not bluff catcher, but do I have to shove here? I'm not going to shove, but I'm going to 4-bet. I'm going to start getting a bit aggressive. Yeah. Because sometimes you just gotta shove it in there. Okay. King 8. No, I was kind of really hoping that one would just make its way around to me on the bluffs. Oh, okay, ace 3. Yeah, this is an all-inner. This is an all or nothing. I get a call. Ooh, pocket queens. I'm gonna need a flush or an ace. There's an ace. Into a queen. Ooh, you love building me up just to break me down, don't you, game? Ooh, ow. Yeah, that is unfortunate, but still, you know, it's still positive rank points. So you gotta look at it. We, you know, I think tonight we played some pretty reasonable, you know, pretty consistent poker with some decent reasonings. And I actually, like, looked a lot more into my opponent's psychology, which some nights I'm a bit too tired to do. But, hey, you know, that week off I've been able to rest up, coming in clutch, showing, you know, I've still got something going on up here. I'm still climbing. Slowly, but, hey, we'll get to that master rank one day. As for now, though, I think it's time for me to love and leave you all. So thank you very much for watching. This Simucasting thing seems to have worked, so expect this to be how I run streams in the future. So yeah, if you prefer a particular platform, or you know, either YouTube or Twitch, watch it on literally whichever one you want. I don't mind. The VODs will be up on YouTube, obviously, basically as soon as the stream's done. Twitch has like I don't know, polls on it or something, I guess. I do need to get someone who's Twitch-minded to show me the ropes at some point. But the point is, I've got the basis down. I've got the, you know, the how to get the streams from, you know, my computer to both sites. So the rest of the fluff we'll have a look as and when we come to it. As for right now, though, my name's been Artorius Winchester, and I will see you next time. Farewell. Can it?